Hello, beautiful souls. In today's reading, we are going to take a look at the next move of your person and see what are their intentions towards you. So I really hope this time the energies come a bit more simple and they are easier to read. So let's proceed towards the reading itself and see what we are going to get. Okay, so for the pile picking, I will be using the Animal Spirit deck. Just bear with me until I take them out, take the cards out. And I really hope this time the messages come a bit clearer than the last time, because the last time when I did the espresso reading, I was hoping for some kind of light, summer kind of energies, but for some piles things came really like confusing, and the further I go, the more confusing it was getting. It's like digging in somebody's mind usually is like getting all kind of information that is like really confusing. So let's see which cards are going to represent pile number 1 for this reading. We have the Cobra. Okay. Which card is going to represent pile number 2? We have Dragonfly. Okay. And let's see which card is going to represent pile number 3. We have the Fox. Okay, this is really interesting. I will give you a few seconds in order to focus and choose the card that attracts you the most. Think about the person that is on your mind in order to channel the right energy, and listen to your intuition in order to know which reading is meant for you and which messages are meant for your situation. I will give you a few seconds where you will see the pictures on a bigger screen, and let's proceed towards your reading. Hey there, pal number 1. For those of you who have chosen the Cobra, okay, well, from the Cobra, what I'm feeling is waiting for the right time, waiting for the right time to strike. Because as you can see, this Cobra is like standing up and it's looking right at you. And when the time is right, this Cobra is about to attack. This is what I'm feeling. This is the energy that I get from this Cobra. It's like being wise and just knowing when the time is right in order to make an action, in order to take an action. So I will use my After Tarot just to make use of its future element and see what messages we are going to get regarding this situation with your person and regarding their next move. Just bear with me until I shuffle the deck. I will shuffle it like this in order to refresh the energy. Okay, so let's first see what are the feelings of this person regarding you, what they have in their heart, what are the feelings. Please, Spirit, give us information. What are the feelings of the person that is on the mind of the people who chose the Cobra? We have the Three of Swords reversed. We have the Hanged Man reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, a lot of reverse energy, which means like going inwards, trying to get some kind of clarity by going inwards, analyzing, self-reflection. And having the Three of Swords in reverse and the Hangman up under it, what I'm feeling is that regarding their feelings, they have been hurt. Definitely, just taking a look at the Three of Swords, they have been hurt. But somehow they have managed to patch up their wounds. And since this card comes in reverse, you can see that the swords are like going away. And it's like, what I'm feeling is that they are indeed going inwards in order to keep their heart together, in order to, well, whatever has happened between you two, whatever experiences you might have had in the past, or maybe you didn't have that much experiences, maybe it's not even something related with you, maybe this person in general was hurt by someone, But having the Three of Swords in reverse, it wants to indicate some kind of healing energy. They are in healing, they are recovering their heart. I mean, you can see that the heart is patched up here in this card. And we have the Hangman in reverse position. Well, this hangman is hanged with the head down in order to get some kind of clarity. And since the card came in reverse, the hangman is actually not hanging. He's with his head straight up. And I feel like previously they have been like in the hangman position, trying to take some kind of a break, trying to take some kind of clarity. And since this card came in reverse and the hangman is with his head up, it's like they have seen something from some kind of a different perspective. They have reflected over some kind of a situation, and it's like they have gained some kind of clarity and some kind of wisdom from that situation. And also we have a woman that is giving water to this hangman. So if we are talking about water symbolizing some kind of purity, then it's like they are cleansing something, they are clearing something, they are like taking their break in order to gain some kind of clarity. Well, this is something regarding a bit more past moment because the card came in reverse, and I mean we have the future thing from the after tarot. So I feel like now they have changed their perspective and they are working on their healing. They have been managing to patch up their heart and their feelings towards you. So it's like, yeah, maybe something has happened between you two that hurt this person, but this pain did not reflect in a negative way on them. On the contrary, they went more inwards, and they reflected on that situation, and somehow they managed to heal their heart. So as you can see, the heart is whole again. So if you are talking about feelings, this person has recovered from some kind of situation with you. And having the King of Swords in reverse, well, this King of Swords have actually let go of its sword and is holding on to a falcon, and it's focused on that falcon. And it's like, well, indeed from this card, again, as a general energy, I sense some kind of change of heart, change of idea, change of perspective, some kind of change in general, because it's like this person is giving up some kind of old beliefs, old patterns, and is adopting something new, something that has life in it, something wiser, because this bird is flying up high and can see things from higher, can see from clear perspective. So even though this card came in reverse, all I'm feeling is that regarding you, this person has some kind of changed perspective. They have change of mind. I don't know what is your situation, what might have happened between you two in the past, but now I sense some kind of change of idea, or in general, I mean, this bird has a red color, so I sense a little bit more like letting go of ego, letting go of pure logic or logical beliefs and thoughts, and adopting some kind of more instinctive sensation, like trusting your instincts. Okay, that came interesting. Let's keep going and moving towards the core question, which is what is their next move towards you? Although we already see from the Cobra that they are getting ready for something, they are waiting for the right moment. Just going to reshuffle once again in order to keep things going. And since this is like, well, unofficially, this is like a simple week, that's why I'm using only tarot cards, only one card for the pick-a-pile, and normally I use oracle cards as well, but for this week I decided to stick to tarot cards only. So let's move towards the core question, which is what is their next move? What is the next move of the person that is on the mind of the people who have chosen the Cobra? What is their next move towards the people who are watching? We have the Hermit, and it has Snake as well, just like the Cobra. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so, well, I sense absolutely identical energy from the Hermit and the Cobra, because from both of these cards I sense some kind of wisdom, some kind of waiting for the right moment kind of energy. And having the Six of Wands under this Hermit, I mean, you can see that this card symbolizes some kind of victorious energy, someone who is returning victorious. And I feel like your person, in order to achieve some kind of victory, in order to know that they are going to conquer their aim, they are going to conquer what they desire, they are waiting for the right moment. And again, in the Hermit, we have a snake, which wants to indicate some kind of wisdom. And also, the Hermit is holding light. So this light feels like hope. There is some kind of hope. This person has hopes for you. And also this black wolf or dog, either wolf or dog, whichever of them, whichever of the animals it is, it symbolizes some kind of loyalty. So I feel like this person has some kind of a loyal energy towards you. And indeed, what we saw from the previous shuffle of the cards, it was, well, they were gaining some kind of insight, they were just learning something, they were healing from something. And indeed, we have the Hermit here, which is like a perfect continuation from what we saw before, because the Hermit is like isolated, he's in some kind of snowy place, and he has gained all the wisdom that he needs. I mean, you can see that the Hermit is quite old, and he has long white beard, which wants to indicate some kind of wisdom. It's like some kind of a wizard who has learned all kind of spells. And indeed, we have the Six of Wands under the Hermit, which makes the idea of the Hermit even stronger, because it's like the Six of Wands wants to indicate that this person is oriented towards victory, this person is oriented towards conquering their aim, and I assume that you are their aim. And in order to do that, they are just waiting for the right moment, we're waiting for the perfect movement and everything to be aligned in order to come towards you. And in the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. Well, within this Three of Wands, what we have is somebody that is holding the wands, and there is again a bird that looks a bit like a falcon, or just some kind of a bird that is flying up high and seeing things from a higher perspective. And this person is letting go of this bird. It's like sending some kind of message either to the universe or to some kind of higher forces that this person is believing, and is looking forward towards the future, like looking what's ahead of him. And there are ships that are in that sea as well, and the color of the sea is orange. Orange is related with the sacral chakra, which has something to do with being able to express yourself, being able to express your creativity, your sexual energy, in general, being able to express yourself. And since this card came in reverse, well, again, what I can say about this is that this person is still willing to wait, because they are not willing to make some kind of action at the moment. As a general energy, they are willing to wait, and still they are like focusing the energy more inwards, not outwards. They are still like trying to align everything perfectly within themselves. They want to make sure that they are perfectly fit to come towards you when they make their next move towards you. I don't know what is the situation with you and this person. I don't know if you had some kind of a history with that person, but what I see here is someone that maybe has a bit of trouble to make the plan in order to reach you, but they're not willing to just move towards you without any kind of idea, because here we have the wisdom from the Hermit and the Cobra, and they are determined to commit some kind, to make some kind of a victory. And yeah, my attention gets focused on that falcon here. It's like this person somehow wants to send you a message, but they don't want to send you just some kind of a random message. They just want to make sure that everything is in a perfect alignment in order to achieve their goal. Okay, let's keep going and see what else we are going to get. Please, Spirit, give us more information about this. What we need to know more regarding their next move. What we need to know more regarding the next move of this person towards the people who are watching, who have chosen the Cobra. 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, this is interesting again. So with the 5 of Pentacles, you can see that we have again some kind of a winter kind of picture. Winter wants to indicate some kind of period of like sadness, period of when maybe you or the person on your mind thought that things between you two were pretty much over. And from this card, you can see that these people are quite miserable. And here you can see that there are 2 people standing in some place that it looks a bit like a church just because of the windows. And they are quite miserable and they are like freezing and they are begging to receive something because the man is holding his head. So from this card, I'm feeling like there has been some kind of a situation like this between you and this person. And there is another lady, just because this is an after tarot, not the classical Rider-Waite tarot. Things are depicted in a different moment. And this lady is moving forward. She's carrying a lot of baggage, but she also looks very poor and she also looks like she's suffering. And she also has bandages. So this wants to depict some kind of situation that might have happened between you two, which was quite painful, either for both of you or at least for your person. It was kind of painful. Something painful might have happened. And I mean, I ask what is their next movement, what we need to know more regarding their next movement. And we got this as an information which wants to say that either this person has some kind of a trauma, either created between you two, or they just have that trauma in their life in general from some kind of a previous situation where they have been. And even though they have this card, they have this trauma, we have the Chariot under this card, and the Chariot wants to indicate movement. So it's like this person has been through some kind of a tough period, but even though they have had this tough period, with the Chariot card you can see that there is some kind of a movement, there is some kind of determination, and it's like this bad period that they experienced, it didn't affect them in a way that they won't dare to approach you or they won't dare to make something regarding you. On the contrary, it's like it is giving them some kind of motivation to not repeat this, because we have the Chariot under this card, and the Chariot is like giving some kind of a boost to that energy. Like it is making this energy, like it's giving some kind of motivation for this person to just keep moving forward in order to not be in this energy. Apologies, my voice is just disappearing again. So yeah, having the Chariot, I mean, you can see that this man is looking at something that has like GPS device. He's like looking at his phone and choosing the way the Chariot is about to move. So it just came to me, maybe, yeah, just looking at this direction, it's like this person wants to avoid this at any cost. That's why they are looking at their GPS device in order to know how they can take different road to avoid this period here, this episode that they might have experienced. So again, this wants to say that this person that is on your mind is quite careful with their move. They are quite careful with what step they are going to take regarding you. Either they had some kind of trauma from previous connections, from previous relationships, or between you two something happened that makes them very, very cautious. And you can see that they have desire. They have desire to achieve victory with you. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is not like the classic Rider-Waite Tarot Seven Pentacles, because here we can see that something is growing. This person has already picked up one of the pentacles. The other ones still have potential to grow. There is one that is on the side that probably the person is going to take as well. It's like this person is waiting for the right moment in order to have their harvest, in order to achieve the thing that they desire. But it's like having in this depiction, having this person already carrying one pentacle, it means that this person is already like with one leg like moving towards you. Yeah, actually one of the legs of this person is on the ground, the other one is like in the movement, so you can see that there is some kind of movement even in this card. So it's like this person has definite determination to come towards you, and definitely they see the potential here, and they are like taking the first steps. Maybe the first steps was healing, as we saw in the beginning of the reading. Maybe the first step was healing, and they have already gained the insights and the wisdom, and after they accomplish that, after that cycle with the self-reflection is over, I feel like this person is going to move towards you. All right, well, pile number one, the messages for you are coming really, really clearly, and I really don't know what else to ask the cards. I mean, maybe we can ask for some more information, but we already got a lot of information for this situation, and definitely this person is determined to come towards you, but I cannot give you any time frame. But I can tell you that this person is waiting for the perfect timing in order to not miss any kind of opportunity with you. Definitely, I feel like this person is going to make some kind of a next move towards you. But when this is going to happen, it is going to happen at the perfect timing. This is the answer. It will happen at the perfect timing because this person is getting ready for something. They are preparing themselves in a very good way, in a very healthy way, in order to reach you. Okay. No, I really don't want to take any other cards for this. I will just take some songs in order to see what we are going to get from the songs. But the cards pretty much said what they wanted to say. The more cards I take, the more confusing it might get. But for now, we got clear message from the cards, and they were quite consecutive in the message that they delivered to us. So let's see which songs we are going to get for you and your person. I'm shuffling them good in order to make sure to get the right ones. Okay, I will take this one. From this, I will take this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, the rest I will put back. Okay, let's take this one too. So we have Rihanna, Love on the Brain. Nothing more I can say about this. I mean, every time when I hear this song, I get chills on my skin. And definitely this song is saying something about love that is overwhelming, love that is taking you down like a tsunami, and there is nothing you can do about it. It's like you are completely speechless and completely you are not able to move or do anything when love speaks from this song. Okay, let's see the next one. Shawn Mendes, Treat You Better. Okay, so this person is willing to treat you better, especially if you had some kind of a past situation with this person, or even if you didn't have some kind of a past situation with this person, maybe you have had some kind of bad experiences in general, and maybe this person is somehow aware of that. And with this song, they want to say to you that they are going to treat you better than than whatever has been in your life until now. And then we have Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. Okay, well, it doesn't have to mean literally a bad romance, but this song is actually quite playful, and the message in this song is like, I want your love, no matter what kind of love you are going to offer me. I just want your love. Then we have Miley Cyrus, Flowers. Okay, well, this song is not, it's like, I can buy myself flowers, I can hold my hand, or something like that, if I remember the lyrics. Mm, well, from this song, there is some kind of independent kind of energy. It's not like connection oriented. I don't know what yeah, it doesn't fit with the overall overall messages that we got. But since it is here, maybe to resonate with some of you, maybe some of you have made peace that maybe some of you had already made peace with the idea that maybe this person is not going to make move towards you, and you can just be okay on your own. Maybe this is what this song wants to indicate. But keep in mind that this is a collective reading, so it will resonate in a different way. And then we have Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. well, it just came to me right now. The one of the lyrics of the song, which was saying, "When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Hit me, baby, one more time." So it's like, this person cannot be without you. This is what I'm feeling. They are determined. They are determined, and I feel like this time, regardless of what has happened in previous times, this time they are very determined and they want to make things right. Taylor Swift, Style. Okay, well, there is a lot of like art kind of energy from this song, and it's like everything is happening in its own style, in its own way. So I really feel like this connection also has some kind of uniqueness added to it, and things are going on in some kind of a typical style, typical way. So these were your messages, pal number one. If you enjoyed the reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it and benefit from the messages that you just saw. And yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention. And oh yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe to my channel in order to not miss out any future reading. And yes, thank you for everything. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye. Hello there, pal number two. For those of you who have chosen the Dragonfly, well, what I'm feeling from the Dragonfly is that, I mean, my attention immediately gets focused on that blue triangle, and it has something to do with the throat chakra. I think it's like their throat chakra is being activated, or something is going on with the throat chakra, in order to be able to communicate with you, in order to be able to speak clearly with you. And the Dragonfly in general wants to indicate some kind of a busy mind, some kind of a illusion, and also next to the illusion we have the clarity. We have illusion and clarity next to each other. And what also gets my attention, that in that card we have some kind of image. It's like human, it's like a girl that is here in this card. It's like it's about to get in touch with that Dragonfly. So there is a lot of mystery added to it, but I feel like from this card, this person is preparing for something. They are preparing to reach out, or they are preparing to get some kind of clarity and get closer to you. This is what I'm feeling. But also having the blue color as dominating, it just speaks to me something regarding the throat chakra, regarding their throat chakra getting unblocked or working on the throat chakra for some reason in order to have clearer communication with you. Let's see from the tarot cards what we are going to receive as an information regarding this person that is on your mind. Just going to reshuffle the deck. Okay. Okay. So before I proceed with the core question, first I'm going to check what are the feeling departments, the feelings in this person. So let's see what they have as a feelings toward. Okay, this card kind of turned up. What they have as feelings towards you. What this person is feeling towards you. Queen of Swords and the Sun card. Okay, this is very interesting. This is very interesting indeed, because a lot of things are getting my attention here. So let's start with the card that turned up. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and as you can see, this Eight of Cups is different. This Eight of Cups has some kind of ghostly energy, some kind of energy that someone keeps returning somewhere. This is what I'm feeling, especially because the card came in reverse. And we have that moon, we have a crescent moon. At the same time, we have something like a full moon that is smaller and it's sleeping. So indeed, I feel like this person cannot get you out of their mind. It's like you are always somehow present in their life. They feel your presence in some kind of a ghostly level. And indeed, this girl returning to these cups, it just wants to indicate that there is some kind of a connection that is like not being able to be cut out or cut down for some reason. And also we have that dark imagery. There are no clouds, there is no confusions, but the imagery is like dark, it's nighttime, so it's the nighttime when the emotions and feelings are getting stronger. So I feel like the feelings and emotions of this person are very, very strong regarding you, and for some reason they cannot cut out from you. It's like there is some kind of a ghostly presence in their life that they cannot get rid of. And we have the Queen of Swords under this card, and she came in reverse. So the Queen of Swords has a lot to do with logical mind, with pure logical mind that excludes any sort of feelings. She is quite righteous and she would say anything directly without thinking about feelings. And having this card in reverse, I feel like here we have some kind of clouded mind. This person is a bit distracted, this person is a bit confused, but whatever is going on in their life, whatever is going on in their feeling department, they cannot cut you out of their hearts. This is what I'm feeling. I mean, you can see in this card that we have someone that is going far away, and still here there is some kind of a ghostly presence of a girl that is returning in white dress and picking up a cup. So maybe they have tried to shut down these feelings, shut down these emotions that they feel towards you, but something is stopping them. And especially because this card came in inwards, it wants to say that they are pretty much stuck on you. They cannot move on. They are in some kind of a situation that they cannot move on from you. And this is causing a lot of frustration in them, because we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, so it's like their clear mind is clouded. They cannot see things that clearly. And it's like they're cutting down their logical part. And having the Sun card in the bottom of the deck, well, the Sun card always wants to indicate some kind of positivity. So definitely this person feels some kind of strong feelings and strong emotions towards you. And even there is some kind of playful energy in this card, because we have those children like pulling that red flag. The red flag has yeah, the red color is related with the with the root chakra. So I feel that this might have something to do with stability, but yeah, in general, I feel like this person is quite stuck on you. They are thinking about you a lot, and having the sun card indeed wants to indicate some kind of a positivity, and it's just this playful energy from these children. Well, I feel like they cannot, like, whatever is going on, this person cannot get you out of their head. I mean, just look at those children playing. It's like the one child wants to pull the flag towards itself, the other one doesn't let it go, just holds on it. So again, from this card, I feel like they are pretty much onto you and they cannot let go. Okay, let's see what will be their next move towards you. Just going to reshuffle. So, please, Spirit, give us information. What will be the next move of this person towards the ones who have chosen the Dragonfly? Please tell us what will be the next move of this person. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles and Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, regarding their next move, what I can say is that they have been working on some kind of a project. They have been working on something. And it's like they are finalizing something. But still, if they are going to contact you, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. This wants to indicate that the desire to contact you is huge. They really want to communicate with you. And they have this as a target. I mean, you can see the archer that is pulling the arch and have some kind of target. Definitely, I sense desire for communication. But since this card came in reverse, it wants to indicate that something is blocking that communication. For some reason, they are not daring to communicate to you yet. And yeah, I mean, maybe they are first focusing to finish something. They are focusing on working on something. And once they are finished with some kind of project or with something in their life, but once something is complete in their life, then maybe this card will turn around. But for the moment, yes, the desire is there. Yes, this person wants to contact you for some reason. They want to talk with you. But the energy feels a bit like blocked. They don't dare for some reason, or something is stopping them. And this thing is related with something that they need to finish in their life, something that they need to bring towards completion. And we have the three of swords as well, which wants to indicate well, since it came in reverse and it's in the bottom of the deck, it wants to indicate the general energy. And what I'm feeling is that this person is healing from something, because you can see that the heart is all patched up and the swords are away from the heart. So it's like this person is recovering from something. They are recovering from some kind of situation. It might be third party situation, but it doesn't have to be with a person. It might be anything, something that has been like an obstacle between you two. But they are recovering from this as a general energy. And I feel like these are the reasons why they are not daring to reach out, because it's like they are waiting to be fully recovered, or they are waiting something to be complete in order to come towards you, in order to contact you, because the desire is definitely there. Definitely this person wants to contact you. Definitely they have this as an aim, but since the card came in reverse, it wants to say that this communication, this contact is somehow blocked. The energy is a bit blocked. They want to, but for some reason they can't yet. Okay, let's find out more regarding this. Please, Spirit, give us more information. What we need to know more regarding this situation. Okay, this card wanted to come. Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. Okay, this is really interesting. My attention gets to the Knight of Swords, to the Nine of Swords, and the man that is holding the sword and cutting that lizard. But let's start from the beginning. We have the Knight of Cups, and under it we have the Six of Pentacles. Well, with the Knight of Cups, what I'm feeling is that this person is moving towards something. They need to cross some kind of border, because you can see that this horse is about to cross something that has a river. The river might be indicating some kind of well, currency, not currency, but some kind of a flow of life, some kind of a life situation, something that is going on in their life, and they might need to pass some kind of period, pass some kind of situation, move forward from something. And also this knight is well, he's drinking something from that cup. Instead of presenting that cup, he's drinking something from it. So it's like they are trying to, well, the cups are related with emotions, and I feel like since this knight is drinking something from that cup, it's like they are trying to settle things on an emotional level. They are trying to tone down their emotions, or just find some kind of way to balance their emotions, and they need to cross some kind of boundary. They need to cross something in order to reach out. This is what I'm feeling. And also we have a waterfall, which makes the water more purified. And there is some kind of a dynamic. So whatever is going on in their life, it might be a bit more dynamic at the moment, and they might be settling things. They might be dealing with something that is on emotional level, because we have the Knight of Cups. The cups always have something to do with emotions. Also, my attention gets focused on those fish that the knight has on his clothes. The fish wants to indicate something lucky, like there is some kind of a lucky energy around them. They might get lucky for something. They might get some kind of a chance or something that might settle in quite good way for them. And under this card we have the Six of Pentacles, which again says something about balance. Regarding this situation with the next move, they are waiting for something to be balanced. They are healing and they are waiting to find some kind of balance. And yeah, I mean, this card is related with this one, because we are moving from this one towards this one. So it's like they are waiting to receive something, as you can see here, something that is fair, something that they have deserved, because the man is holding the scales. And they are waiting to receive something, or something to be settled in a fair way for them. And then they are going to cross some kind of boundary or some kind of obstacle. They are going to cross and move forward. And it's like they are drinking that water or whatever is in that cup. It might be wine. They might be drinking wine or something just to gain some courage. But they are like, I sense some kind of a relaxed energy from this knight. Although the horse feels a bit tensed because it needs to pass through water. But they are definitely waiting for something to settle in their life, to settle in a fair way, and then they are going to move forward. And the energy is not bad, because also in the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot is quite different than this one, because here we don't have a man that is sleeping and being tortured by nightmares. Here we have a man that is waking up, getting one sword and facing their fears right away. So Again, from your person, I'm feeling like they are tackling with something in their life and they are facing their fears. They are not afraid anymore. They are holding their sword and they are willing to cut through some kind of obstacles that are in their life. Usually from this card we get some kind of mental obstacles. And the dragonfly, actually, if you remember in the very beginning, that vague information that I gave you was about illusion and clarity, something like that. And the dragonfly has a lot to do with mind games and with mind barriers. And this card, in combination with the dragonfly energy, I feel like they are going to find some kind of clarity of mind and cut through some kind of barrier or some kind of obstacle that is not letting them move towards you. Okay, I don't know what else I need to ask my deck. Let's get some more information. Let's take one more pair of cards. Although it feels pretty much clear, the messages are coming quite straightforward. Please, Spirit, give us more information. What we need to know about this situation here? Is there something more that we need to know? Okay, this card. Queen of Swords in reverse again. Four of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, climbing from Four of Cups towards Queen of Swords in reverse. Well, with this Queen of Swords, again we are talking about some kind of well, what I'm getting from this card is that this person is giving up to some kind of logical ideas. I mean, from all these three cards, I get the energy of giving up to something, giving up something, some kind of an idea or some kind of pure logical perception that they had. Maybe they were listening a lot to their logical, I mean, they were using only their logical part of the brain, or they were completely tapping their, completely like not allowing their emotions to be expressed. But having the Queen of Swords, I'm feeling that this person is letting go of some kind of logic, some kind of logical ideas. And I get the stronger sensation because we have the Four of Cups. And in this Four of Cups, normally this person was not seeing something that was in the sky. He was not seeing that cup that was coming from the sky here, from this cloud. But in this depiction, in the After Tarot, he not only sees the cup, he grabs the cup and he's pouring it down. So I feel like this person is letting go of something, letting go of some kind of negative feelings, letting go of some kind of negative perceptions. Definitely from your person, I feel the energy that they are letting go of something, and after they are done with recovering, with letting go of obstacles and balancing things, maybe this will be the time when they are actually going to communicate to you, and this card will turn around, because this is the key card that wants to indicate some kind of communication and contact. Since it came reverse, it wants to indicate that this energy of contact is there. They do want it, but they don't do it because they need to settle with something first. Something is blocking that movement or communication. And we have the Page of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck. So with this Page of Pentacles, as you can see, we have that magical creature here. I'm not sure, it might be a dwarf or some kind of elf. I don't know. But we have this page that is given his pentacle, offering his pentacle to this magical creature, and this person is quite happy to have it. So it's like, I feel that your person is again going to give up something. They are going to give up some kind of idea or something in their life that is not serving them, or they might just want to share something with someone. Just let go of something. This is what I'm feeling, because in this card also we have like given something. In this card we have that the person is like pouring the water and giving up to it. And with the Queen of Swords, what I'm getting is that the logical part is like there is not much emphasis on logic anymore. And yeah, also another thing that gets my attention are the yellow clothes of this person and this person. It's like there is some kind of emphasis on the heart chakra, and also that yellow ground and the flowers. There is some kind of positive energy. They are letting go of something, but they are happy to let go of it. This is what I'm feeling from this card as a general energy. It's like they are happy to give something to someone. It might be some kind of a work position as well. It might resonate for some of you because this is a collective reading, but what I get is a message for some of you, not for all of you. It's like they are going to give some kind of a work position to another person and retreat from that work and maybe come towards you. This could resonate for some of you, but they are happy to give up something, to give something to someone. Okay, well, I don't know what else should I take, because I mean, we pretty much got the messages that we needed, I think, but I mean, the more I go, the more complicated and difficult it will become. So I feel like stopping here because the messages came quite clear. This person, yes, definitely they have desire to come towards you, but first they need to settle their things. First they need to settle their whatever is stopping them. They need to put things in balance and they need to let go of what is not serving them, and then they are going to contact you. Okay, I'm just going to take some songs for you as well, just like I did with the previous pile. Okay, I will use some of those. I will just keep them here and randomly pick up. So we have Britney Spears, Toxic. Okay, well, what comes to my mind from the lyrics of this song is like, baby, can't you see I'm calling, a guy like you should wear a warning. So it's like I feel a lot of physical attraction from this song. Actually, I feel some kind of physical attraction that is so strong that it feels toxic. And the next song is Taylor Swift, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Okay, so this feels like a playful kind of title of a song, but I mean, even though they say never ever getting back together, it feels like there is some kind of desire to get back together actually. Katy Perry, Never Really Over. There are a lot of like never ever kind of words coming up in this reading. So it's like never say never. And this song is saying never really over. So I mean, if you remember in the very beginning when I draw cards for this person, we had the eight of cups, which had some kind of ghostly like energy, ghostly like presence. So I feel like this song pretty much is resonating with that person because they have you in their life for some reason, in some kind of form. You are still existing in their life and in their minds, and it's not over yet, definitely. And then we have Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. Well, this song, I mean, she's singing, I want your love and all your lovers' revenge. You and me, we can write a bad romance. It's like she keeps accenting on that, I want your love, 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 love. So even if it's a bad romance, I feel like this person just wants to have anything with you, even if it's bad, even if it's good, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's take two more. Gautier, somebody that I used to know. So with this song, well, there is some kind of a past energy that feels a bit hurtful. Somebody might be pretending that doesn't know the other person and treats the other person as a stranger, which feels a bit cold and hurtful. I don't know how it's going to resonate, but this is what comes to me from the lyrics of this song. And I would choose one more. Let's go with this one. Justin Timberlake, Mirrors, perfect. Well, this song wants to indicate that you are like mirrors to each other. It's like they see themselves through you and you see yourself through them. So there isn't anything else I can add to this. So that was your reading, pile number 2. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can benefit from all those messages that you just saw. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done this yet, because your support is really precious for me and it's helping me grow. So that was it for today. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye. Hello there, pal number 3. Last but not least, we have the fox. And the fox has a lot to do with wisdom, and also in this depiction of the fox, I sense some kind of loyal and trustworthy energy. And also there are yellowish colors around the fox, which wants to say some kind of bravery, something related with the solar plexus chakra. And yeah, the fox has something to do with partnership, with being diplomatic and loyal. So I'm just going to put the fox here and see what we are going to get from the tarot cards. Just bear with me until I shuffle. First, I'm going to ask regarding the feelings of this person, and then I'm going to proceed with the core question. Okay. So, please, Spirit, give us information. What are the feelings of this person that is on the mind of the people who have chosen the fox? What are the feelings of this person? Okay, the cards are jumping. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups, and Knight of Wands. Okay, this is very interesting, pile number 3. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. I will start one by one regarding their feelings. So I feel like you might be something like a mirror to this person, because this queen is like staring at that pentacle, and I don't know if it's so visible, but she can see her own reflection, and there is something like a bird on her head. So it's like, and this bird is red color, which wants to indicate something related with passion. So indeed, I feel like you are like stuck on their head and they are trying to see on the mirror if you are still there. Literally, this is something that just came to me. And yeah, I really feel like you are quite in the mind of this person. They are thinking about you a lot. And the Queen of Pentacles in general wants to indicate some kind of energy of abundance, energy of feeling calm and just being abundant. And also I just noticed that rabbit here, that rabbit that is running fast. So there might be some kind of energy of like jumping towards you, moving towards you. This is also something that I sense from this rabbit. But the main thing that I get from this queen is that, I mean, just from that small detail, I feel like it has a lot of emphasis why this card came. That the queen has some kind of a bird or something on her head, and she's staring at her reflection in order to see that bird. And you can see that, I mean, I'm not sure if it's so visible in the camera because it's a small detail that I just picked, but there is a bird on her head on the reflection as well. So I definitely feel like you are mirroring each other with this person, and I feel that you are constantly in their head. And with the rabbit, we see someone that is running forward, moving forward. Also, the rabbits are a bit scared, so there might be some kind of fear in this person as well regarding your connection. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, well, this is a movement card, but since we have it in the After Tarot, we see that the movement has already proceeded to the next stage. It's like these people have already passed through some kind of barrier or something through water, and they are already in some kind of a new place and moving forward. And since this card came in reverse position, I feel like it wants to indicate that your person has trouble moving forward. Your person feels like stuck. They cannot pass to the next page. They cannot pass to the next chapter without you. This is what I'm feeling. And in the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Well, within this depiction of the Nine of Cups, we have like someone who has already had everything they want, but they are still like quite picky and they are trying to choose the best things from that meal that they receive, and they even have a servant. So it's like they are looking for something in that meal. This is what I'm feeling. It's like this person is, well, we have the cups, we have the feelings and emotions from the cups, but it's like this person keeps digging further and further. It's like also we have the yellow color here, which again says something about the solar plexus chakra. I feel like they are gaining some kind of courage, or it wants to indicate something regarding the solar plexus chakra of this person. I mean, the rabbit also has something to do with fears and courage as well. So I feel like they might be like gaining courage, or at least this might be some kind of an area that they need to work on. But yeah, having the Nine of Pentacles under these cards wants to indicate that they see you as some kind of a dream come true, and they want to dig even deeper, because you can see that here this person is like checking out something. They are trying to find something in this meal that they have received. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. Well, this Knight of Wands, he's traveling far away and his horse is like jumping, like flying. You can see that the horse is somewhere in the sky. And you can see that there are some kind of exotic elements. There is swings, there are pyramids. And having this card in reverse, again, I feel like this person is pretty much stuck on you. This person, no matter where they go, even if they go far, far away from you, they cannot forget you. They cannot get you out of their heads. And they can always check like in the mirror if you are still there. This is what I'm feeling from the Queen of Pentacles. And yeah, this is the main energy I feel. I feel that this person is pretty much stuck thinking about you. And it's like no matter where they go, no matter what they do, it's like they can still feel your presence. This is what I'm feeling from these cards. Because here we have some kind of a blocked movement, and here we have some kind of a blocked movement to pass to some kind of a next chapter. Maybe they have had some kind of attempt to forget you. Maybe they have tried to move to a next chapter, but there is like still something that is keeping them there, keeping them on the same page, not letting them move to the next one. Okay, let's see what will be their movement towards you. Just going to shuffle the deck. Okay, so please Spirit, give us information. What is the next movement of this person towards the people who have chosen the fox? What is their next movement? We have the Page of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Cups. Okay. So I feel that this person that is on your mind, they are definitely feeling as if they have missed some kind of opportunity. And I sense this from two cards, from the two cup cards that came out. And we have the Seven of Wands as well, which wants to indicate that it's like they failed to defend something. Because in this Seven of Wands, you can see that this person is jumping all alone and is fighting with all the other people that are there, and they are all like surprised from the courage of this person. And since this card came in reverse, it's like they feel like they failed to defend something. They feel as if they have some kind of failure, or maybe they missed something, maybe they lost something. This is what I'm feeling from this card. And it becomes even stronger with the Page of Cups, because this Page of Cups is, I mean, you can see that the fish has already jumped out from the cup, and this page is quite confused what is going on with that fish, why the fish has jumped out from the water, from the cup. And yeah, I sense that this person feels as if they have missed out something, they have missed some kind of opportunity, some kind of a chance. Maybe they were not brave enough in the past, they were not able to defend their values, their ideas, they were not able to stand next to you with this Seven of Wands in reverse. They were not able to show courage, and that's why they feel as if they have missed some kind of opportunity, because the fish has already jumped out from the cup. And the emotions are a bit rough, because you can see that the water here is getting a bit more rough. So I feel like their feelings are a bit like, they feel a bit frustrated. And having the Five of Cups in reverse, I mean not in reverse, in upright position, you can see that this person is quite depressed. They are looking at this, they are not even looking at these cups. They are not looking at anything, they are not seeing anything. It's like they are completely in their own depression, and there are two cups that are standing behind them, but they are not seeing them. There is somebody that is drowning in the river, and they are not seeing that person. Another thing that gets my attention is that here we don't have any water kind of liquid. Here we have red liquid, which might indicate blood or wine, or it just seeing that red liquid, it makes the pain even stronger. They definitely feel like they have completely lost something, and they are in a lot of pain. They are in a lot of regret. And as you can see, those dark clouds, it's like they are in some kind of a complete depression here. Okay, well, this was not good regarding their next move, but they definitely feel as if they have missed some kind of a chance with you. Okay, so please, Spirit, give us more information. What we need to know more regarding this situation here. Is there something more that we need? Okay, this card. The Lovers. Three of Cups in reverse. And Eight of Cups. Okay. I feel like this person really messed up. At least this is what I'm feeling from these cards. Because we have the Three of Cups in reverse, which wants to indicate some kind of a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be regarding another person, but there is some kind of a third-party situation, and the Lovers card within this depiction makes it even stronger. For some of you it might be another person as well, but just take it as it resonates. But I just sense some kind of a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be with another person. It might be some kind of a situation that is like holding them back. But yeah, having this Three of Cups in reverse, well, in an upright position, this card is quite positive. They are celebrating, they are dancing, they are like spinning around. It's like making some kind of steady movement. But since this card came in reverse, I feel like the happiness is like over. Something went wrong within this celebration. Maybe they had too much fun and they forgot that they have some kind of obligations. And also having the Lovers card on the top, well, within this depiction of the Lovers card, it is quite different from the Rider-Waite Tarot, because here we have two naked people, man and a woman, and the woman is offering an apple to the man, which reminds me of somehow of the story of Adam and Eva. Because yeah, it's like they're about to commit some kind of a sin, and there is an angel above them that is looking above them and is holding a sword. Is not I mean, if you remember in the classic Rider-Waite Tarot, this angel is like giving them blessing. But within this situation, I feel like these people are about to commit some kind of a sin, and the angel is watching above with a sword and ready to interfere after they commit the sin. Okay, this game really interesting. And in the bottom we have the eight of cups, which wants to indicate some kind of emotional detachment, but not complete detachment. It's like somebody here decided to leave, somebody decided to emotionally detach themselves, but there is still something going on, and there is a figure, a ghostly figure of a woman that is returning back. It's like there is some kind of a ghost that is between you two. This is what I'm feeling. Some kind of a figure of a person, or in general there is some kind of a ghostly like energy between you two that is just there. There is some kind of a weird energy that feels a bit stuck, like even though this person is going away from this situation, the cups are still there, and there is someone that is going back and lifting up those cups. Okay, well, pile number 3, the energies are quite interesting here. Also, we have the moon, which makes all those feelings and sensations even stronger. And we have crescent moon combined with full moon, which is really interesting. Okay, well, let's move forward and see what we are going to get. I, 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 I cannot think of any specific question. That's why I will ask more about this situation here. Please, Spirit, give us information. Is there something more that we can find out regarding this situation here with the lovers and the 3 of cups in reverse? King of Pentacle, the Chariot in reverse, and the 10 of Swords. Okay. So, with the King of Pentacle, we are talking about some kind of a steady energy, earthly energy, because we have the bull here as well, which somehow relates with the sign, the zodiac sign Taurus, and also we have bull here on his throne as well. It's like there is some kind of a steady energy coming from this person, but this person has made peace with something, because if you notice, the king is looking down. The king is looking down, and it's like the bull is in charge. It's like they have accepted something. They have accepted something, and they have accepted it with some kind of pain. This is what I'm feeling from this card regarding this situation. And it's like they're holding this coin, but they're about to place this coin somewhere around the bull or something, or it's like they don't care that much about that coin that they're holding. It's like whatever that situation might be between you two, or that energy, it somehow has shaken them up, and I sense some kind of regret in this person, definitely. And the Chariot in reverse position, especially with this Chariot, because this person is holding like GPS kind of a device, like a phone, and choosing the direction of movement. Especially with this Chariot, I feel like your person doesn't know which way to move from this situation. It's like they realize that they have messed up, and they don't know which way they are supposed to move. And having the 10 of Swords in the bottom of the deck, I mean, this is also a different picture from the Rider-Waite, because in the Rider-Waite we have a man that is lying on his back, and 10 of Swords are stacked on his back. In this depiction, we have this man already been moved away. This man has already been stuck by 10 swords, and they are moving towards some kind of a next procedure. And you can see that these people are sad here. So it's like accepting some kind of situation with sadness and moving forward, moving to the next page, moving to the next chapter. Okay. But still there is some kind of sadness in the air. And I did not expect this for this type of reading. I don't know how it is going to resonate. And also, what gets my attention are the dominating yellow colors in this picture. I mean, in this reading in general. It's like there is something with the solar plexus chakra. There is something with the courage, with the internal light, with the bravery, with the inner drive to move and to do things. It's like this person has lost their inner light. They have lost their desire to just do something, or yeah, this is what I'm feeling. This person is like in some kind of depression. All the cards came a bit sad. All the cards had some kind of sad element. Okay, so I don't know which way to go from this, to be honest. Shall I take more cards, or because this person has things to deal with. This person is feeling quite regretful regarding some kind of situation with you. I would just shuffle the deck, reshuffle the deck, and ask what will be the outcome from this. Is this person going to recover from this situation, or what will be the outcome? Okay. So, please, Spirit, give us information. What will be the outcome from this? Is this person going to recover from their regrets, or what will be the outcome from this situation? Strength card in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Four of Wands. Okay. Well, the Strength card, again we have the yellow colors from the background of the cards, but the Strength card in particular, it has something to do with being brave. It has something to do with the core values, again with the solar plexus chakra, and since it came in reverse, I feel like this person is not going to gain some kind of bravery, especially because we have the Nine of Swords reversed under this card. Because the Nine of Swords in this tarot, is actually positive. It's talking about someone that is waking up, getting their swords and facing their fears, facing their challenges. And since this card came in reverse, it feels like they are not able to stand against their fears. They are not able to stand against what is holding them back. And with the Strength card in reverse as well, it wants to indicate that, yeah, there is just some kind of lack of courage. You can see that this woman is like hugging this lion and she's not afraid at all, and the lion actually enjoys her company. It's like they are best friends. And the lion actually feels like little kitty here when the lion is with her. But since this card came in reverse, I feel like this person, yeah, definitely has some kind of trouble to overcome their fears, to overcome their challenges. There is something that needs to be worked out on the solar plexus chakra. And maybe that was the reason why the fox came in general, because it had more yellowish colors. And again, we have another card with the yellow colors, which is the Four of Wands. Well, this is a positive card. It is in the bottom of the deck, which wants to indicate some kind of a general energy regarding this, which is positive. And in this Four of Wands, we have people that are like gathering something. They're placing something together in a carriage, and they're about to move forward. So it's like, from this card, I feel like this person is going to move away from this situation. It's like they are going to get what they can get and moving away from this somehow, and look for stability. Try to find some kind of balance and stability, because this card usually promises stability. So it's like this person is going to detach themselves from the situations in the past and try to find some kind of stability. And maybe then there will be some kind of movement towards you, but at the moment this person is feeling a lot of regret and they just lack courage, they just lack yeah, I don't see them at the moment moving towards you or making any kind of move. They need to find themselves first. They need to they need to gain some kind of courage. Okay, just like I did with the previous piles, I will take some songs for you as well and see if they are going to resonate with your situation. Okay, I'm not going to use all of these, I will just pick some of them. We have Goo Goo Dolls, Iris. Okay, well, this song is quite romantic, but it's saying I don't want the world to see me because I don't think they would understand. When everything was meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Definitely this person is pulling away from the crowd. They are in some kind of isolation and they are trying to find out who they are. This song came quite right in place because it's the same thing I sense from the cards. Then we have Miley Cyrus, Flowers. Well, as the song says, I can buy myself flowers. I can write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. It's like they are trying to get to become friends with themselves again. They are trying to recover their connection with themselves. This is what I feel from these songs. Because both songs until now they want to indicate some kind of pullback, isolation kind of energy. Oh my god, this song is so sad. We have Evanescence, My Immortal. Well, as we saw from the cards, this song has indeed some kind of ghostly presence, something that is haunting them. And the song is very deep and very sad. Mm. And also it has some kind of depressive element as well, as we saw from the cards. And we have Katy Perry, Teenage Dream. Okay, well, this song is talking about dream, about teenage dream, some kind of innocent dream. So it's like maybe they are going back to in time and dreaming for some kind of future, but there is some kind of innocence added to this song, to this person in general. But in general I sensed a lot of regret from them. And then we have Olivia Rodrigo, Vampire. Well, definitely here somebody's very hurt within this connection. I don't know how it's going to resonate for your situation, but as a collective energy, somebody here is feeling very hurt. And the last song, I would just close my eyes and pick it up. Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Okay, well, even though this person is feeling quite lost, quite isolated, this person needs time for themselves. They are still crazy in love with you, or they still feel some kind of love and attraction towards you. It's like the feelings and emotions are too overwhelming for them, and it's like they don't have the capacity to handle feelings and emotions, and they need to work on themselves. All right, well, that was your reading pile number 3. Apologies if it's not what you were expecting. I did not expect to deal with such kind of energies myself in this type of reading, but it is what it is. It's part of life, and just take the messages that are resonating with your situation. Maybe not all the messages were meant for you. So if you enjoyed it, if you find it useful, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it and benefit from it. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel because your support is really, really, really precious for me and it's helping me grow. So that was it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye.